What is going on, everybody? Big Red here. Thank you all for tuning in to my Red Talk. Today is Thursday, April 4th, and we got a nice little break in the rain, it seems, so that's good. But it was absolutely bitter fucking cold today, so I guess gotta take one with the other. I don't know. God forbid it could just be fucking nice out finally. Decided to only drink out of Disney cups for the next couple days because I want the nice weather. So that's where I'm going with that. But hope everybody's doing good. Hope everybody's having a good Friday Eve. Not a whole heck of a lot happening today. It's been kind of a slowish week around here, excitement wise anyway, besides the absolute downpour rainstorm we had, which sucked. But yeah, nothing too crazy. Haven't had much time really to even look into the moves that the Jets are making, which is, you know, it seems to me that they're making some pretty good moves. Now, I saw a thing on Instagram yesterday that said what the heck is that? Somebody's truck? What the fuck? Am I bugging? Do you hear that? I think I'm bugging out. Whatever. Yeah, I saw an Instagram that said, you know, the Jets have made, I think, you know, they've brought about 9 people in so far this offseason, which, you know, I thought was shockingly high. And then looked at, like, where they ranked, and it was, like, the Washington, whatever they are now, had, like, 21, and everybody else was, like, 10 or 11. So, I mean, we're still up there with the top for the, you know, making the most moves, which I'll take. Definitely take that. But it's just curious. I'm curious to see how it all comes together. You know, I listen to the guys on the radio all the time because I can't listen to, like, music radio anymore. So I think I'm officially getting old and turning into a dad that I have to listen to sports radio and talk radio, which is kind of a shame, but at the same time, these guys are pretty good, so I don't mind it. Bart and Hahn is by far my favorite. I love Bart Scott. Always loved Bart Scott. And they're very good together. And then, I always forget their names. 2 guys that are on, like, pretty early in the morning. Whatever. I don't know. Can't think of it. But, you know, these guys are pretty good. They, you know, they're good to talk. They're good to listen to. You know, they always talk, like, for the most part, very even-keeled about stuff, which is... Oh, God, I farted, too. God, that hurt. Oh, that's the worst. Nothing more painful in life than sneezing and farting at the same time. Changed my mind. Changed my freaking mind. God damn. Whew. Well, that woke me up. So, that's good. But yeah, you know, I like listening to them because they're very even-keeled. And they listen to everything. Like, they don't, like, yeah, they're set, like, not, I wouldn't say they're, like, so hard set on their own opinions, you know, which they could be, and, like, you know, they'll fight for what they think is right, but they listen to everything, you know, like, they're not going to sit there and not, you know, hear you out on your opinion and then make conversation over it, which is cool, which I like. it's like my favorite stuff to listen to, because I feel Joe Rogan's like that. You know, like I like listening to Joe Rogan because he's very, like, he stays midline with everything. He hears out, you know, everybody's opinion on everything, no matter if it's what he believes, what he doesn't believe, what he thinks is right or wrong. He will sit there and he will have like a full-blown educated conversation about, you know, whatever your thought is and your mindset and your whatever, and keep it that way, which is good. So, which I appreciate that. I like that. Because it's like all the news outlets now and everything you see, it's like either hard one way or hard the other. Like there's no in between. There's no like, oh, well, maybe that could work with this. Like, no, it's like my way or the highway, and I hate that shit. I really do. You know, which is why I can't follow the news. So make fun of me all you want. I've learned more listening to Joe Rogan than I have watching anybody else. It's just a fact. So, but yeah, I think I'm officially at my getting old point where, you know, all right, talk radio is it, sports radio is it. Let me listen to a football game in the car if I'm in the car. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy how time flies. Right? It's like switch overnight too. Completely switched overnight. But what are you gonna do? It's part of life, I guess, and it just kind of is what it is. So let me know. Do you guys listen to sports radio? I'm curious now, and like talk radio, or even your favorite podcaster. You know, I try to listen to Joe Rogan when I can. Who else do I like? I've talked about this before. I like the Founders podcast, which is good. This guy just talks about people who've started their own business and done stuff like that. You know, like any books and stuff that's written on them. So he talks about them. That one's really interesting. What else? You know, then I have the stupid shit. Like I like listening to Impulsive, Logan Paul's. His podcast is pretty good. And like, if I'm really feeling crazy, like Mojo Monjow's, however the fuck you say her name. Like, I think hers is great. The Canceled podcast, I think that one's really good. You know, just because she's like a crazy internet person, and I think it's pretty interesting, just because they talk about outrageous shit all the time. But if you have a different podcast that you like, you think I might like it too, I'm down. I'll give it a try. Drop a comment. Let me know. So yeah, so that's really all I got for this wonderful Friday Eve here. So just going home now, get some work done, and yeah, I gotta do some food shopping. So I'm gonna do that as well. But other than that, that's all I really got for today. So please drop a comment down below. Let me know what podcasts you guys listen to, if you're into podcasts and stuff like that. Just so I could always look for something new. And that's really it. So hope you all have a great day. Thank you all for tuning in. Please make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on the post notifications, all that good shit. And I will see you tomorrow. Peace.